Hello, dumplings. Welcome back. So, I want to share a little something about myself, and that is that I really, really want to be like a girl's girl. I really want to be like a supportive, for the girls, for women type of girl. But I am so freaking autistic. It's hard. Okay. So, let me explain. Around 2019, 2020, the scary virus times, I was living with my in laws. I was pregnant with my first child, and I was having some medical complications that just made it very, very scary. Like, these complications that I was having were already kind of scary for it being my first pregnancy. But then when you combine that with like the virus that shall not be named, I was told that I had to be very, very careful. Sorry, oh my goodness, I didn't realize that this would be difficult for me to talk about. I thought I was over it. So maybe some other time I will talk about my pregnancies because wow, I just got really emotional. But we're not talking about that right now. So I was living with my in laws because I could not work at the time. Because if I caught the virus, there was a like almost 100% chance that I would have lost my pregnancy, and there was like a really, really high chance that it would have also killed me just because of this weird complication I was having. So we moved in with my in laws to kind of save some money, but also to help them out a little because my father in law had recently had like a really massive heart attack, and he also could not be exposed to the virus. So we all kind of moved in together to hunker down and take care of each other. And my in laws still had three teenagers at home. Like, my husband is a middle child. So he has some older siblings and he has some younger siblings. So we move in with my in laws, and it's at this time where they're doing a lot of homeschooling. So one of his sisters is like 15 or 16, I want to say, at this time. And I guess because, like, I'm the closest thing she has to a peer, she starts, coming to me to talk. And I am so dumb. Like, I swear, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do so much better. Because one time she comes up to me and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm having so much acne. And my degree is in biology, and when I was in high school we had like these health science classes that basically taught you about your body and how to take care of it. So I basically go into this spiel that's like, oh yeah, at your age there's just a lot of changes going on with your hormones. It's causing oil fluctuations. Your skin's still learning how to like purge that oil. If you want to like talk to a dermatologist, I went on the whole freaking spiel. Okay? That was not what she needed though. Like, I don't know if it's a neurotypical thing or if it's a just because he was her brother thing, but like my husband immediately knew what to do because he jumps in like, oh my gosh, when I was your age, you should have seen the acne I had on my back. Hey, babe, did you have acne in high school? And that's when I caught on. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, when I was in high school, of course I had acne. So that was strike one for me. And then like it just continually happens. Like, she will come up and talk about, like, she would come up to me and talk about, like, her boyfriend. She had her first boyfriend around this time, and because it was the virus times, they weren't really allowed to hang out, so they were drifting apart. And, like, they end up breaking up, and she's really upset about it. And, like, my dumb ass goes into statistics. I'm like, well, at your age, yeah, no, I know, not helpful at all, crooked. Do you remember what it's like being a teenager crooked? So again, I fumble the ball on this one. My husband once again has to come in and be like, hey, yo, that he ain't nothing. He's trash. He's this and that and the other. And it's like a repeated pattern for me where even my friends, my best friend and mama that I've talked about in other stories, will have to clarify for me when they just want to bitch about a shitty situation or when they just need a girl to listen and understand. Because, like, I get really excited about like biology and anatomy, especially microbiology. I really, really like microbiology. So if an opportunity presents itself, I might like bulldoze a conversation to talk about these topics. Sometimes that's just not the vibe. So, look, I want to be a girl's girl. I want to be a supportive girl's girl. Okay? I really do. But, like, sometimes I just need, like, a little note in the margins. Like, hey, crooked, I'm not asking for an anatomy lesson. I just want to complain about my bra strap. Okay? Okay. Like, if I have the note before time, I can absolutely switch it on and just be like ultra supportive and ultra understanding. I can do it. I can. I'm just, I just have a little touch of the tism, and it is not my first impulse. But there we go. That's a little bit about myself. I do really, really, really want to be a girl's girl. It's just hard sometimes.